Welcome. Today we're diving into the world of supervised learning, the most common type of machine learning. Imagine a bright modern digital classroom filled with blue and green tones where our friendly AI teacher is ready to guide you. As the title Supervised Learning Explained fades in, you'll notice a calm, inviting atmosphere. This is the perfect place to start your journey into understanding how machines learn from data. Let's get comfortable and prepare to explore the basics together, step by step, in a way that's easy to follow and fun to learn. Supervised learning is all about teaching computers using examples that already have the right answers. Think of it like a student learning from a teacher who provides both questions and correct solutions. In this process, the computer or model is trained with labeled data, meaning each input comes with its correct answer. This helps the model understand patterns and relationships so it can make accurate predictions in the future. It's the foundation for many smart applications you use every day, and it all starts with clear, guided learning. Let's break down what labeled data means. Imagine you have a list of emails and each one is marked as either spam or not spam. The input is the email and the label is the correct answer. This pairing is what we call labeled data. The model uses these examples to learn how to tell the difference between spam and regular emails. The key idea is that every piece of data comes with a clear answer, making it easier for the model to learn and improve. Supervised learning comes in two main types: regression and classification. Each type solves a different kind of problem, but both rely on labeled data to teach the model. Let's look at each one with simple examples to make the differences clear. Understanding these types will help you see how supervised learning is used in real-world applications, from predicting prices to sorting images. First, let's talk about regression. Imagine you want to predict the price of a house based on its size. Regression helps us find a relationship between the size of the house and its price. In our animation, you'll see a graph with data points and a line fitting through them. This line represents the model's best guess for predicting prices. Regression is used whenever we want to predict continuous values like temperatures, ages, or prices. Now let's look at classification. Suppose you have a bunch of images, some of cats and some of dogs. The model learns to sort these images into categories, cat or dog, based on labeled examples. In the animation, you'll see a decision boundary that separates the two groups. Classification is used for tasks like spam detection, medical diagnosis, or recognizing objects in photos. It's all about predicting which category something belongs to. First step in supervised learning is collecting labeled data. This means gathering lots of examples where each input is paired with the correct answer. For instance, Netflix collects your movie ratings to learn your preferences. The more high-quality labeled data you have, the better your model can learn. This step is crucial because the model's success depends on the quality and variety of the data it sees. Once you have your labeled data, it's time to train the model. Training means showing the model many examples so it can learn patterns and relationships. The model adjusts itself to minimize mistakes, gradually getting better at making predictions. Think of it like practicing with a coach who gives you feedback after each attempt. The more the model trains, the smarter it becomes. After training, the next step is to test the model on new, unseen data. This checks if the model can make accurate predictions outside of the examples it learned from. It's like taking a test after studying. Can you solve new problems using what you've learned? Testing ensures the model isn't just memorizing answers but truly understands the patterns. Finally, the trained model is ready to make predictions. For example, Netflix uses your past ratings to guess if you'll like a new movie. The model applies what it's learned to new situations, helping you discover content you'll enjoy. This step is where supervised learning becomes truly useful, powering recommendations, filters, and more in your daily life. See a real-world example in action. Netflix uses supervised learning to predict whether you'll enjoy a movie. By analyzing your past ratings and comparing them to other users, the model learns your preferences. When a new movie comes out, Netflix predicts if you'll like it, making your recommendations more personal and accurate. This is just one way supervised learning makes technology smarter and more helpful. Supervised learning powers many of the AI tools we use every day. From spam filters that keep your inbox clean, to medical systems that help doctors diagnose diseases, and even self-driving cars that detect objects on the road. These systems all rely on learning from labeled data. Because the model learns from clear teacher guidance, it can make smart decisions that improve our lives in countless ways. Let's review the key points. Supervised learning uses labeled data, which means every example has a correct answer. There are two main types: regression, which predicts values, and classification, which sorts categories. The model learns from examples and then predicts on new, unseen data. These simple ideas are the building blocks for many advanced AI systems you'll encounter. Now that you understand supervised learning, you're ready to explore even more exciting topics in machine learning. Next up is unsupervised learning, where the model finds patterns without labeled answers. Stay curious and keep learning. Each step brings you closer to mastering AI concepts that shape our world. Thanks for joining this beginner-friendly journey into supervised learning. Remember, every big idea starts with simple steps. Keep exploring and soon you'll discover how AI can solve even more complex problems. Up next, unsupervised learning. See you in the next lesson.